So what is up, everyone? Today is Friday, July 31st. I'll be trading the Nasdaq like I always do. So coming into this session, I have a pretty neutral bias, honestly. Um, I feel like I wish I could say I'm bearish, cause like if I go to like the higher time frame, like the daily, like I keep repeatedly saying I wanted to see 50% of this range get hit. It never really got hit. Came really close, reacted up. There's also a wickless daily candle, but the thing is, we're so far away from it. Like I can't be fixated on that anymore. At this point, we're most likely going to like this daily internal high up here. What's up, Abdiv, and what's up, Galaxy Rocker? But yeah, honestly, like in this daily internal high, I'm bullish until we hit this daily internal high. I was thinking maybe if we get a pullback, maybe we pull back to this 4 hour. I don't think we're gonna pull back to this 4 hour, but I feel like I definitely want to pay attention once we do take out that internal high. It's essentially saying like there's a high inside of a fair value gap. Once we take out that, like let's say if we sweep that and react very cleanly off of it, maybe I'd consider shorts. What's up, Cypher? But the thing is though, the weekly, like look at this weekly candlestick. Like we're kind of flipping above the weekly opening price. Yeah, I don't know if I want to short today. Yeah, honestly, I feel like mentally I'm kind of going to be risk off a little bit. But I think the most confident draw I have today, though, is that daily internal high on NQ. And it's like 200 points away. So it's not like right there. Hopefully 930 can like manipulate down into like... There's not too many hourly gaps down here, which is unfortunate. There's really not even like, I mean, there's like an unfilled 4 hour to risk off. I guess I'll be more hesitant to take a setup, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I feel like the combination of like it being a Friday and like, I'm not too confident in draw. I don't know. And this is also like another unfilled 4 hour. I don't know if we're going to come that low though. That's like a 250 point drop for the 4 hour. Yeah, cautious. Yeah, it's a better word. I'm not gonna lie, me personally, if market open wants to shoot up and take out the internal high, I'm kind of gonna struggle to find an entry after that. I feel like last Friday I did pretty well, but I feel like in general though, like Fridays are definitely not one of my strongest days. What's up, Kalish? Good to see you as well. So what, there's market open in like a minute and a half. There's orange folder news at 10 a.m. What, consumer sentiment, inflation expectations. There was orange folder at 8:30. It did nothing. I'm assuming that not, I say it did nothing. I mean, there's a little something there. You said, yo, I'm not going to chat much. Just know I'm here. Appreciate you stopping by, Velcro. I guess if you're not going to chat much, you know, if I don't get to say it to you, have a good weekend, too. So good luck today. You as well, bro. So what, 9:30 opens in like a minute. You said, do you think cup and handle so go? Oh, I guess I don't really look at chart patterns like that. I use like ICT concepts and like fair value gaps. I mean, we're starting, like I look at this more of like a V shape. I feel like whenever we have like a strong push down and it comes right back up, that's a good like indication of a reversal for like higher prices. And obviously like vice versa. Like let's say if we push up, come right back down. Like here's a good example, I guess, right? Like strong push up, right back down. We had some follow through afterwards. Here's 9:30 open. I really want to see 9:30 come down. I mean, there are multiple 5-minute gaps we could pull down to. Yeah, of course, JM. Yeah, I would love, best case, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I was gonna say I'd love to see it pull back to that 15-minute gap. Oh, we're starting to rip right at open. I mean, like, maybe we could create a 930 low, then maybe just kind of trade back to it, sweep it out, and then go up, hopefully. Is it how you feeling? I'm kind of tired. Aside from that, though, I can't complain. I feel like I'm finishing off a pretty solid month. Like, honestly, in terms of content and trading, I mean, like, it's not like I made, like, crazy amounts of money, but, like, honestly, I'm pretty proud of how it went. And, yo, I made that video on the Lucid Daily, the Lucid Daily accounts. Dude, that video, I posted it, like, I guess it's about to be 72 hours, like, 3 days ago. It's at, like, how many views is that now? It's got 3,228 views. I feel like for a YouTube long form video, it's really not bad. The views kind of are, like, coming down a little bit recently, I feel like. So, you know, speaking of someone commented on my trade recap. It kind of made me laugh. Bro said, would you be truthful and let me know how much in payouts have you taken in the last 6 months? When you talk about ICT, that guy is straight up a fraud. He said, ICT isn't a strategy, and I've come to realize this after taking 20K in payouts. I mean, like, ICT is a strategy, but you can make a strategy from ICT concepts. And he said, would love to know how much you average in payouts per month. But, like, I'm so confused by this comment. Like, bro, I was like, yeah, I realized ICT works after hitting 20K in payouts. Like, most people don't get payouts, though. So you hit 20K in payouts and you're like, yeah, it doesn't work. Like, I think it worked a little bit for you. Unlike, unless you paid 40K in evals, like, I don't know, man. Damn. I have too many drawings here. I mean, this is the 15-minute gap. I need to label these. Unfilled 15. This is 930 low. Honestly, even if we don't come back to the 930 low, oh god, we're gonna take the daily internal high, aren't we? It's like 80 points away now. With the way we're moving now, though, I mean, we might just pull straight up and hit it. I mean, maybe if we're able, I know I'm asking for a lot here. I really am. If we're able to create a 5-minute fair value gap and pull back into that 5-minute and I get a reaction coming out of it, I would take it targeting an internal high, but there's really a good chance we're just going to rip straight up, which is not going to make me happy. You know what my new strat should be? Just at market open and just go long or short to wherever thing we're gonna go. No, I'm kidding. There's low-key some truth to that though. I saw a video of some dude talking about, he was like, if you can't make money trading, you keep getting like stop rated. He was like, just take like 1 micro toward where you want to like trade to. Like don't even look for an entry. Just put on a trade at a random time toward where you think it's going. I'm like, I feel like it sounds crazy, but he's got a point. Starting early with the Chinese music. What is this random thing I have marked up here? Oh, the daily gap. Him Wong. What's up, Vizid? I mean, maybe there's a... I still have to wait like 5 minutes for this gap to even open up. Oh, Nasdaq, I hate you. I wonder, out of curiosity, if I don't take any trades today, I definitely finished a month good. Where's my thing? I'll have finished the week up $824 across 3 accounts. I mean, I'll take it. I only have like $1,500 in drawdown though, because it's trailing. You said to be very honest, it's very difficult to trade NQ compared to GOLG? PB strategy. Oh, gold. That's a D at the end. Okay. Yeah. That's what I want. Honestly, I mean, I had a phase 2. It's not singular. I've had multiple phases where I was like, you know what? I'm going to hop on gold. I'm going to trade gold. And I feel like at first it sounded like the best idea ever. And I even had periods where it did work out. But then sometimes gold kind of slows down and like price action in gold is not the best sometimes. I mean, I know everyone trades differently and like maybe that was a me specific thing, but I'm kind of, I don't know if I've said this before and then I traded gold for a bit, but I think I'm back on the bandwagon. I don't know if I'm ever going to trade gold for the rest of my life again. But what's up, Outer CT? How are you? I'm not gonna lie, in my head when I was saying that, I was thinking, I'm like, yo, Vice is about to pop in chat and be like, fuck gold. Dude, it's so annoying. You said there's less higher time frame gap in NQ. I mean, like, how about this? At the beginning of this year, we might have been shopping at NQ and there might not have been higher time frame gaps. And maybe the past couple days, but I usually find higher time frame gaps in NQ. At least if you look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, I mean like 15 minute, 5 minute. What's good, Kane? How are you, bro? Oh. I'm so tired. I don't know why I keep going to bed at midnight and like my body wakes me up. It's like 6:30 in the morning regardless. I begin like 6 hours of sleep a night, like multiple nights. It's amazing. Ooh, I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. If we could pull back to this 930 low and sweep that and react up off this, that wouldn't be the worst. Especially too, I feel like we came so close to the daily internal high, and I want to see, did we SMT at that daily internal high? Technically, yeah. But like, I mean, ES also still has failed to sweep that high. It's like right next to it. Oh, wait. No, I looked too quickly. We did not SMT the high. I lied. You said, why did you change the I think you mean chillness music? I mean, honestly, it's a playlist that just shuffles. It's like a 3-hour long playlist of copyright-free music. You know, I listen to my copyrighted music with my AirPods. I'm actually, unfortunately, I'm literally paying for Spotify and Apple Music. Oh, you said, oh, you mean China music? Oh, I think the song finished, whatever the China music was. I didn't mean to. I don't think I skipped the song. I didn't mean to. I mean, it'd be pretty hard for me to accidentally press that button, I feel like. But I just want to double check. I mean, I know we are V-shaping coming back down, but like higher time frame, I really feel like when you look at like the 4 hour, like we're kind of V-shaping up, right? Hourly. The hourly candle is leaving a huge wick. I don't know. I feel like I just can't see us. I mean, I can't see us delivering down without taking out the daily internal high on either index, like either NQ or ES. I would love to take shorts, honestly. I mean, but so I don't. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah. You know, I must have looked too quickly. I was just focused on the daily internal high. But yeah, there is an unfilled 4-hour right above the daily unfilled high. What's up, Phoenix Star? How are you, bro? Bro. But I'm about to ban the word dodgy in this chat. No, I'm kidding. Nah, Dodgy definitely took, he took the 2-minute. Now, I actually think he probably took this 15-second IFVG up here. He probably went break even at this internal low down here. He probably put his stop loss up here. He probably targeted these 930 lows for a 1 to 7 RR. He probably didn't take any partials. No, he actually probably held for the unfilled 15 down here. No, I'm joking. Dodgy's a good trader though. But now, unfilled gaps are an amazing target. They're very correct. But I definitely want to see how we react to 930 lows. Like, honestly, I feel like if we keep dumping and like I'm able to get a continuation short before we tap into this other unfilled 4-hour gap down here, I would take shorts to the unfilled 4-hour. I mean, there's even like another unfilled 4-hour. There's equilibrium, this range we might need to tap into. But I just don't want to short too close to that daily internal high, if that makes sense. I want more confirmation first. You said, please, anyone tell me how can I take a high probability trade in NQ? So you're going to want to grab a quarter and you want to flip it. So heads is buy and tails is sell, okay? And then you want to combine it with, you got to look up what phase the moon is in. You know, like the crescent, like the yearning crescent and the wane crescent. When you get a correlation between the yearning crescent and your coin flip, it's like a 100% win rate. I'm obviously joking. Bro said, let me guess. I'm joking. I mean, if I was serious, I'd expect you guys to leave and boycott me. If I start talking about correlations with waning crescents. No, how about this? You guys should check on my mental health instead. But honestly, though, this 15-minute... You said, bro, that's detailed. Did you try that shit? Not really. Well, actually, the reason I got that idea, though, is because... Do you remember when I was trading the weather model? Also, in terms of bias, though, to be honest, I'm just eyeing this. If we invert this 15-minute gap right here, I'm honestly going to flip bias. But you don't remember the weather model? So essentially, a long time ago, some of you guys might be new. So... A long time ago, I bought a Lucid 25K account. I forget if it was like a flex or whatever it was, but... So there was some guy who was a regular in my TikTok chat. Oh, you said you meant not really. Yeah, I'd be all over the place. Oh, no, I didn't retry it. But that dude, the weather model, though, he was talking about he would get correlations with, like... He was looking at I forget what the fuck he was looking at, like, the atmospheric pressure. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, he was looking at the humidity. He was looking at, like, bro was looking at everything. And, like, I remember, too, like, when I was trying to figure out the weather model. Yeah, like, the weather in New York, because, yeah, the New York Stock Exchange. But I remember I used to tell him I took a long today because it was sunny outside. And he'd be like, yeah, but the atmospheric pressure and like this. And I'm like, dude, I live in New York. It's a sunny day outside. Like, what? And then I gave up on the weather model at that point. Because bro's talking about he's got like a 75% win rate trading the weather. And like, bro's making it into a full-time strategy at that point. Bro's sweating on like degenerate gambling. I don't know why I'm marking that out. Yeah, I mean, we're inverting this 15-minute gap. Honestly, I guess I can't really say that internal high needs to get taken as much anymore. Just because, like, we delivered so... Like, we've V-shaped through this whole move now. Like, we're not going to retrade all the way back up here to take that high. If we are going to, like... We could take that high later, but I think bare minimum at this point, we're probably coming to this unfilled, like, 4-hour gap down here. hello. And then, yeah. And then, honestly, if that first 4-hour gap, it's like unfilled, if that does not send us higher, past there's like another unfilled 4-hour gap. It also kind of aligns with this like breaker block CISD, like mitigation zone kind of down here. And it also aligns with, I need to adjust, this is not accurate anymore, equilibrium in the range. But if I mark from swing high to swing low, oh yeah, equilibrium in the range is right below the second unfilled 4-hour. So I would love, honestly, if we're going to start dumping like this, especially if this 4-hour candle is going to close this bearish, I'm probably looking for shorts. One good setup I could potentially think is, what do you call it? If I wait until 10 a.m., we get a 10 a.m. manipulation up, and then I get shorts afterwards, and I could potentially target like this unfilled 4-hour gap down here, equilibrium in this range. That'd be a good target. Because honestly, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love, like the degenerate inside me would love to take a short up here and hold all the way for previous day's low. Or this is previous day's low, yeah, which has absolutely no bottom wick. And it also resides right above equilibrium in this range right here. But like, on a Friday, are we really going to deliver that good? I'm not going to bet on it. It could happen. I'm hoping I can get a short because I know we're drawn toward there, and maybe the draw gets taken on Monday and I can be included in the move. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm probably waiting for a 5 or a 15-minute gap to open up. I need to clear some of these drawings. And I think shorts will be slightly lower rated once we tap into that first unfilled 4-hour. I would love to take a short before that happens. I don't know if I'm actually going to get that, but... We're about to enter the 10 a.m. macro at like, what, 9:50? Said me too, Tim. I'm thinking about shorting to the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, because seeing that, I really did want that daily internal high before I saw shorts, but like that, I cannot ignore that V shape. Just like 9:30 manipulation up, right back down. I mean, honestly, I'm not really willing to take an IFVG like that. Out of curiosity, I mean, there was this 4-minute. But no, we opened up an unfilled 15, right? Did we open up an unfilled? Yeah, nah. There was definitely no setup there. And even if, like, let's say if we tap into that first unfilled 4-hour, like right now, we could like chop out it, like maybe chop there for a bit, maybe even like have a little pullback coming up, right? But I'm looking to short after 10 a.m. most likely. Honestly, price action's shaping up. When I first sat down here, I really thought, you said the V shape would deliver from hourly. Yeah, but I don't know. I really felt like that daily internal high. It's like a daily high. Like how are we gonna? Well, we didn't edge it, but we came like 40 points. Like it's close enough to, I feel like, where I should take it. But you said I'm looking for longs. I really hope that works out for you, Cypher. You said new strategy when market opens just short. You might have gotten cooked if you did that today, because market open was right here. And you would have had to hold through all of this. You said why, what is the two? So if you want two charts like I have, do you see in the top right where there's like these little buttons where it says like trade, blah, blah, blah. So next to your chart layout, there's like, I think you probably have a little window, it looks like, where it's just one. If you click that and see it says 1, 2, 3, it essentially means like how many chart layouts you want. So under 2, like the one, I clicked the side by side one, because you could do like top and bottom, but I don't know what type of animal you guys think I am, but I'm not using that. Especially, I have an ultra wide monitor. Imagine having, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you do need to pay though. I forget which tier you have to pay for, but I'm on like one of the highest tiers, so In all seriousness, I'm not even trying to flex on you guys. Just like wait for Black Friday. It won't be that expensive. Like if you buy an annual subscription, like they do, not even just Black Friday. Sometimes they do it like around Easter and like, well, they label Easter as like a spring sale, if you know what I mean. Because like maybe that's not politically correct or I don't know, but well, I mean, you should see the option though. Like you should see the option, and when you click on it, it should ask you to pay. But like, do you see all the things at the top right where it says like trade, publish, all the type of things? At least for me, it's to the far left of those buttons. You said my mind is going crazy right now. I'm scared to ask Kalish. Why do you say that? Bro's gonna bring up his cougar girlfriend. You said yep and asked for a 30-day trial. Yeah, at least you found it though. Yeah, I have curiosity. I don't even. Yo, speaking of TradingView, this just hit me. Yo, AI assistant, don't let me forget. I need to ask TradingView if I can become an affiliate because my website has like a whole breakdown of like prop firms, starter guide, beginner guide. I feel like to include the beginner guide, I definitely need to be like, hey, if you're wondering where to chart, it's a question I get asked sometimes. Chart on TradingView. I remember people used to tell me to get a TradingView affiliate, and I used to say like, every single person that watches me is already paying for TradingView. I feel like lately though, I've been trying to appeal to the newer audience. Oh, that video I dropped yesterday, my strategy A to Z video, I'm trying to make a whole playlist. I probably said this, for like a whole educational playlist. That's like, I don't know, good. It's gonna take me a minute though. It's gonna be like one video probably a week. You said, why is TradingView taking so long? It could be either your internet connection, TradingView, or both. Because sometimes TradingView, it loves to like, I don't know why, like I'll switch time frames and I'll just sit here at that loading screen for like 5 minutes. And I'm like on screen and just like on stream, I mean, just like twiddling my thumbs. So I see the vision. Bro, so that ain't no cougar. That is a large age gap. I do agree. I was just trying to make a funny joke with the situation. I mean, bro, I can't give my real, unfiltered, 100% thoughts. I gotta be somewhat nice. Well, honestly, I have been kind of real with him. I feel like I just kind of, you said using premium. You guys cannot see my screen right now. I'm gonna pull up my TradingView to remind myself which one I'm paying for. Because they have like 10. Yeah, I'm on premium, yeah. I'm not on ultimate. I don't believe. For the heck of it, I'll log in to check. I'm definitely on premium though. It said are we taught like, do they have a... Yo, my brain's cooked, my bad. You said I lost my account yesterday when my mentor was taking paper cuts? Should I do that? Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, especially with me, I'd be getting the wrong impression. But, oh, here's my 2-step verification code. Settings and billing. Oh my god, why is this so hard to find? Subscriptions. Yeah, I'm on the premium plan, yeah. And I also pay $7.57 a month for the CME, guys, okay? Can't forget that. Big baller status, not kidding. But so we did tap into the unfilled 4-hour. I mean, we do have 10 a.m. open in like 5 minutes. At this point, I really would like to wait for 10 a.m. open. I mean, don't we probably open up some like unfilled 5-minute gap up here, which we did. There's too high of a chance the 10 a.m. open is gonna come manipulate me out, especially with orange folder news at 10 a.m. There's like revised consumer sentiment, revised what is UOM? Something over a month. All I know is I just sit here and look at Forex Factory and I go, oh, is it red? Is it orange? Is it yellow? Yo, this is random, but you know what? I'd be looking through my YouTube comments. Well, this actually wasn't a YouTube comment though. This was this one was, it was on my it was on my Clipper account. So I made a second Instagram to post stream clips, and I pretty much have like an AI just like literally clip my streams posting for me, and I'm pretty much not even eyeballing the clips. It's like whatever is just being posted. But dude, some dude commented, I was making a joke about how I don't rock with EMAs. I was like, but I like VWAP. Some dude commented, this is coming from the dude who can't even afford 5 funded accounts at once. I'm not gonna lie, I don't read a comment and get offended very often. I mean, it's whatever. I'll survive. Part of me for a second though, you know why I'm offended? You said, who the fuck was that? I don't know. Because you know what I thought about? I was like, to comment that, you have to know who I am. Because like, that video, I did not talk about how many funded accounts I'm trading. And you know, it hit so hard because I was trading 5 accounts, but I accidentally blew the accounts trading NQ instead of MNQ. Then I decided, you know what? Maybe I am a little poor. I'll go back to 3 accounts. But, you know, dude, if I didn't mix up MNQ and NQ, I've literally only been winning since that mix up. Well, not only been winning. I've been going really crazy. Yeah, my point though, like, bro said your first hater. That is, dude, bro is way far from my first hater. I think I'm used to it. It's more of just like, I think that was just so like, it was the right insult. I feel like he really had the right choice of words there. That really is crazy. I was like, God damn, bro. And he's right. So on break even, that's what's up. You said you longed the 1 minute. There was an unfilled 5 minute we just tapped into. I got marked out. But nah, dude, honestly, I've been getting, ever since I started making videos, like, I get crazy comments, like, you said I was about to joke and say I gotta go and hate. Nah, you're good. I don't care. I mean, I feel like if I recognize your name from stream, I know you're joking, but I feel like that guy, like, that guy was not joking. Like, I appreciate that, Kalish. I mean, honestly, it's more of just like, I'll read the comment and be like, damn, and then I'll go with my day. Like, because dude, I've taken screenshots of so many funny comments I've gotten. Like, sometimes too, like, I'll make a joke about passing an account. Like, so people will be like, how about you leave your house and go pass your numbers to some bitches? Or like, you said bro's actually reading Hindi. Yeah, it translated on YouTube, but not, I think the restream didn't translate it or whatever, but. I feel like if you type in chat in a second language though, between either restream or YouTube, I see it translated. I'm kind of stupid. Well, maybe that's not the right word to describe it, but I literally have the YouTube chat and the chat from everything, but the YouTube chat has everything regardless. If that makes sense. You said I should create a restream company that actually translates stuff. Said see you. Have the rest of your day, Abd. Have a good weekend as well, bro. I appreciate you stopping by. Love you too, bro. You said, will I get my long? I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, that scared me. Oh, this is 10 a.m. open. I was waiting for this. I was thinking in my head for a second. I was like, I'm waiting for something. But, so there's 10 a.m. open. I would love to see 10 a.m. trade up, and I could take shorts above 10 a.m. open. That's like my ideal scenario here. There's a low on the 4-hour. What? There's a... Am I blind? I mean, like, or maybe, like... You're talking like this low, maybe? Or, like... The one in Africa, all the way down here? I only said in Africa because it's far away from me. I didn't mean that in a rude way. You said in the previous 4-hour... Yeah. We just went it right now, yeah. Said no pullback, no short. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's still possible, like, this could be like a little false push down or whatever, like, or maybe we're just gonna come back up here and sweep out these highs maybe, but I'm gonna start getting excited if I see these highs get swept. I'm assuming, is that a 15-minute gap yet? This is probably gonna be an unfilled 15-minute gap in like 10 minutes. I mean, how much of a wick is there in the 4-hour? I mean, honestly, maybe if we pull back into a 5 or a 15-minute gap, I could take a short coming out of there, but... Bro said, I think I'm gonna drink milk. You do that, Kalish. Some strong bones. I don't know why. Every time you say that, Vized, like in my head, the first thing that comes to mind is not the mix of long and short. Yeah, so honestly, and we're dumping. I know technically there is like this CISD I could have set a limit at right here, which wouldn't have even gotten filled, I don't think. Yeah, we never pulled back to it. But the thing is though, my stop loss would be an unfilled 15-minute gap. I really can't do that. You said I don't long or short. I mean, honestly, not a bad decision. I mean, if I walk away with taking no trades, I'm okay with that. I drew it, so it has to come true now, right, guys? See, this 1 minute candle is going straight up. I'm going to manifest it. Nah, I forgot. I feel like the charts be doing the opposite of what I say. Said sometimes when I'm bored, I add GC then remove it from favorites. Oh, what's up, Uber? How are you, bro? So I'm gonna look for longs. I mean, if we get a good reaction off, if we pull a little lower and get a good reaction up. You said, oh, how'd that, you know, I got stopped out. I mean, it was only for like 1/3 of my regular loss, not even that. Yo, Vice, that's mad fun. I've never heard that before, but I'm not disagreeing whatsoever. Pro said, no wonder why bitches love gold. They're both just as evil. So I forget, what is this the... What even is this I have marked over here? Is that equilibrium of the range? No, it can't be. Is it hourly gap? Oh, I think it's that 4-hour low when I was talking to Visa. That was it. 2,800. What are the orders there? You said did not expect to wake up for this session. You said no, it's the full. Oh, like all the... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, we're dumping. I just want some form of pullback. At this point, I don't even want like a move above 10 a.m. open. You said don't tell me we're about to hit the 4-hour with no retrace again. I hope we don't. I think it might happen. I hope it's not true. Because, dude, like, if we open up, at this point, there's going to be a 5-minute gap opened up here. If we can trade back into that 5-minute, I'm, like, genuinely desperate for any entry I can get coming out of that 5-minute. But, because the thing is, this point, too, like, we're dumping so hard, we're V-shaping. There's stacked lows down here, unfilled 4-hour. And there's still equilibrium, like 50% of this range right below the unfilled 4-hour. I feel like days like today is why trading is not for the weak. Like, I feel like this is low-key gonna hurt watching this go all the way down here with no entry. Did we open up another 5-minute or is that the... Well, no, we opened up this one. My bad. Opening range break. Well, I wonder if the opening range break people, they might have gotten faked out up here. Like they might have honestly taken longs, you know what I mean? Or well, I guess you wait for the opening range though. I'm sorry, I'm not an opening range break trader. So I guess it would have break into the downside the range that formed. Well, some people look at the opening range for like pre-market. So what's your bias today? I mean, I'm honestly pretty bearish right now. I feel like we had like a Judas push up at open. I really wish we would have taken a daily internal high. But yeah, I'm looking for a pullback for shorts. We still have like an unfilled 4-hour gap below we're trading toward. And I also marked out like 50%, which is like equilibrium of this range. We haven't hit either. I feel like we're going toward that. And there's some LR on like the 1 minute, like low resistance liquidity. So I'm just waiting for a pullback into a 5 or 15-minute gap take shorts. Should I try putting my drawing on the screen again? You said 28,100. Out of curiosity, what makes you say 28,100 is significant? Or is the sauce confidential? I respect it if the sauce is confidential. You said how long do you typically hold trades? Honestly varies. I mean, sometimes I'll hit TP in like really occasionally 5 minutes, maybe sometimes like 15 minutes. On average, let's say like maybe 30 minutes. But there are occasional days though where let's say I get in like for an hour and a half. What's up, Kalish? Yo, Vice is out here sending signals. I hope we get temporary longs so I can get a pullback so I can short. Dodgy did take, what is this? Dodgy took the 2 minute, by the way. You know, a 2 minute short. Well, Dodgy at least says he took a 2 minute. I'm not gonna lie, he do be trading on paper sometimes, but yeah, no, that's why I brought it up. You were right. Bro called Vizon Signal Guru. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to be hopeful that I might get an entry, but it's definitely not looking too hot, but I'm trying to be hopeful. I mean, for me, worst case scenario, I get to end off my week with profit. It pisses me off the drawdown trail, so I don't have like I made profit, but my drawdown's 1,500 instead of 2,000, if you know what I mean. I will survive. That's how the prop firms get you. I mean, maybe we're gonna accumulate down here. We can manipulate up into this 5-minute gap. Yo, I did. I mean, at least we're not dumping as hard anymore, which I'm okay with. I just want a little pullback. I mean, did we open up another 5-minute gap? We did open up another 5-minute gap. I mean, maybe if we could pull back to that 5-minute gap. You said when price hits $1, I'm looking for longs. Nah, honestly, I'm looking for a further pullback. I'm actually waiting for the Nasdaq to hit 67 cents. And then I was thinking I might even like average in a little bit too when it hits 69 cents. I don't know. I use like standard deviations to figure out those levels. But you said we pulled back into a 5-minute. Respectfully. Are you imagining? Oh, you're saying this one. Okay, no, you're not imagining 5-minute gaps this time. The thing was though, I think with this one, we opened up a 15-minute gap and 10 a.m. open right then. So I wasn't willing to take that one 5-minute continuation. Now, honestly, like I think it was valid not to take that. Like just because it won doesn't mean you necessarily should have taken it. Like there are some trades that play out where I look at like I'm like, oh, if you took that, like just because you won doesn't mean you're smart. Like if that makes sense. Like if you like for example, like imagine someone like takes their whole life savings and buys lottery tickets. This is a random example, but like and if they win, they seem so smart, but it's only because they won, right? I feel like if you lose, they're like, yo, you dumbass, you should have known better. You said the yearly candles sweep the high. Are we actually dead ass here? Are we talking about the yearly candle? Are we? Nah, bro's fucking with me. Honestly though, so we're getting accumulation, right? Honestly, I really don't like how far down we've pushed without like a serious retracement. Like I'm not gonna lie, it would be ideal for me to get a pullback into like the second 15-minute fair value gap, second 5-minute fair value gap up there. Yo, honestly though, 28,100, honestly, bro's onto something. I gotta start taking bro more seriously when he says stuff in chat. You said the decade FVG? Dead. So we tapped into the first 5-minute gap. This is the closest thing we've gotten to a retracement. Dude, you're telling them to go long as we tap into a 5-minute gap? But I would prefer though if, like, honestly, as Vized said, I really would prefer if we could trade into this higher 5-minute gap, or if this is ridiculous, but if we can trade above 10 a.m. open, and we can come right back down after. I don't think we're gonna get that. So would you take well, maybe an IFVG? It depends what type of setup I get. How far away is this unfilled 4-hour? There's equilibrium, the range. This is like fucking 1-to-1. Unfilled 4 hours, like 1-to-1. I really hope we put in another leg up so my wrist. To be honest, I really like, even if I'm eyeing this 1-minute CISD right here, like in terms of shorts, if we close below this. The thing is though, honestly, It's not an A+ setup, and the risk to reward's not there, I feel like. It'd be another thing if we want to put in another leg higher like we might do right now. I feel like the risk to reward could be a lot better. Yeah, especially too, if we want to trade up to this other 5-minute gap up here, I feel a little more comfortable shorting. Price action has been mid today. It's been mid. Could be better, could be worse. So trading the car is ass. I mean, yeah, I would agree with that. I don't be trading the car, but I'd imagine. Hello. Okay, this isn't a CISD. Let me lock in. Right? No, this is low. This is a CISD. 60 points is what? 2 contracts? Market 2. Honestly, I mean, I'd prefer if I get a cleaner entry. Right? High. Yeah, I mean, so I'm not entering just yet, luckily. Because essentially, though, if you're looking like you said it needs to go higher, I do think it needs to go higher. I just do feel like the way we've been dumping all morning, I'm just afraid that as soon as we get a CISD and we start moving bearish again, I feel like we could just start dumping again. And like once we start dumping again, this unfilled 4-hour gap is like toast. Like there's no getting on that train once we leave. To move stop loss to break even. That puts up outer CT. So would you trade on a Tesla screen? I mean, most likely not. Most likely not. Bro's trading on. Hey, bro's balling like that. Bro's got a Tesla screen. In terms of fair value gaps, there's a 3-minute. We might not even open up this 15-minute over here. Honestly, if we close below, this is not clean structure though. Maybe if we close below like this, I could take that. I feel like that makes me feel a little more comfortable. Look, yeah, it's a little choppy in this area. I mean, I really would love to see a clear, like, one last manipulation up, like V-shape right back down, maybe. Was it 70 points? 2 contracts? Yeah, honestly, if we close below this CISD, I'm probably going to market order a short. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, so if we close below there, I'm gonna take this short and stop out. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I really feel like we're coming for that unfilled 4-hour. So I'm on MNQ. I'm on the leader. Market sell 2 contracts. So if it does close below the CISD, I am gonna try this short. So that's not a close through, so I'm not taking that just yet. There's a 3-minute gap. Yeah, honestly though, I mean, that 3-minute gap's holding. I mean, honestly, if If I had to guess, I feel like that 3-minute gap, I was kind of expecting it to get ran through. Just because of like how bearish we're moving, if you know what I mean. And like, I feel like my narrative right now is we're just dumping to this unfilled 4-hour, if you know what I mean. But same thing here though. If let's say if last minute, if this candle wants to dump and close below the CISD, I still will be taking this. Market too, yeah. Nah, it's still not close through. So isn't the CISD lower? I mean, like, I feel like the structure isn't that clean, but like, we're coming down, put in a high, low, high, and like, I feel like this right here is the most recent low, because we broke above this high, if you know what I mean? And like, so the candle body is where the CISD occurs. Like, technically, the break-in structure is a little lower, like the wick low, but... Or change in character. Dude, there's literally so many terms for, like, market structure. It's still failing to close below this. Maybe not. I mean, yeah, so same story, like I said, last couple of minute candles. If we close below this, I'm taking this. Unacceptable, Nasdaq. Unacceptable. What's up, GC Trading Systems? How are you? Honestly, I gotta figure out, am I gonna set a limit at this? Am I gonna mark it? It really depends on how close it is, honestly. If it closes really close to where my entry is, I'll mark it, but if not, I'll set a limit. It might not even give me an entry. Said good, good. Glad to hear that. You taking any trades so far today? I haven't taken anything. I'm trying to short to this unfilled 4-hour, but I haven't taken anything so far. So one short, 140 points. Hey, that's what's up. So yeah, honestly, at this point, another leg up would be ideal. Like, we're kind of chopping in this area. Maybe we could like do a fake out, push up real quick, manipulate. I feel like that would even make my RR better if I get an entry, but I think there's an SMT at the highs. I don't know if it'll necessarily hold. Should I trade gold, 1 minute chart? Whatever works for you. I think it was kind of I was just talking about how I don't like gold. But, I mean, we broke above that, so technically the CISD at this point, which technically, if we do get a close below this, this is a cleaner CISD. So whoever floats your ship, so I will make money from trading, and then, yo, Kalish, we gotta have some different aspirations. What about, like, taking care of your parents? What about, like, living life to the fullest? What about, like, financial location freedom? What about, like, I could go on and on. Bro wants to get rich to Mog. Unacceptable. Okay. The most serious question here, GC Trading Systems has to say, what do you think about single stock futures? I mean, honestly, I guess I don't have too much of an opinion, because I guess I don't really trade individual stocks. I think they're cool. I feel like it's an opportunity for people to trade individual stocks, but I guess, I mean, it's a nice way to get higher leverage, though, without using options. Because honestly, I don't like options have, like, time decay, implied volatility loss, like weird delta and all that, you know what I mean? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it's going to have too much of an effect on anything, though. Unless you're, like, a single stock trader. Oh, so we did... Actually, I lied. So remember I was talking about I wanted to see that 5-minute gap get tapped into? We tapped into a 15-minute fair value gap that we just created. So technically, I really don't need to see that other 5-minute get rebalanced. It would be more ideal, but it's no longer like required. I definitely want to see this 15-minute gap hold. So to enter, yeah, honestly, I would enter after off a CISD because at this point, we've traded down. All right, we've pulled back into a 15-minute gap. You said, yeah, it's a good idea for sure, but they have no volume right now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though. I low-key feel like they didn't market it that crazy. Like, I feel like if it wasn't for random people on social media with like literally just like talking face videos, like, you know, coming soon, CME stock futures, just trying to clickbait, you know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for that, like, I feel like they wouldn't, no one would know. What's up, NQ? How are you doing, bro? So NQ is a she. I do feel like everyone be calling like NQ she. You said GC is a dude. I mean, what, gold? Said terrible. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. What's a cringy expression I can think of? Well, I mean, the rain can't last forever. The most beautiful rainbows comes after the worst. Yeah, I'll shut the fuck up. Wait a second. What the fuck is this dude saying about me in chat? I have more important things to attend to. What, 2 contracts? Okay. You said now I'm on PC. That's what's up. And don't get me wrong, technically, yeah, there is some CISD like up in here. I'm not taking a CISD up in here because like that's just not clean structure. But if I get a CISD over here, I would take that. You said Tim is the Nick E30 of trading. I get called that like all day long. They're like, oh my god, it's Nick ETH Pips. I'm like, guys, please. I'm like, guys, it's Mr. Crocker. Get it straight. From Fairly Odd Parents. I mean, maybe we could re-sweep the high inside the 15-minute gap and deliver off that. Or maybe even trade above 10 a.m. open. I'm kind of surprised, though, that we're really trading. Like, this 4-hour candle is really pulling back up. Hey, that's what's up, Vizid. I hope it works out for you, bro. Oh, wait, I forgot. You're just bugging me. That's honestly, I'd just be supportive. I'm just like, oh, someone's in a position. Good luck. Then I read it. I was like, wait, what the fuck am I saying? Honestly, though, in this case, I really might set a limit here because it's like so close to like my risk tolerance, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to risk any more than what I'm risking here, if that makes sense. So if we close below this CISD, I will be setting a limit up here, going for, I don't even know what the fuck this wrist. What unfilled 4-hour gap? Where are you? Hello? Like a 2-to-1. Bro said stop gambling. By taking shorts out of a 15-minute. You said, am I taking an IFVG if it closes with volume? That's what's up. It's really not delivering down so far, though. I'm just waiting for a good, like, displacement down. I feel like I really haven't gotten that yet. It's a holy 80... Yeah, dude. Yeah, 87-point stop on this. And I'm not gonna lie. I could put my stop loss maybe, like, up here. Like, maybe somewhere up here. But, like... It's like a couple extra points. So then Q needs to reach 28. You might be right. I mean, it's looking like it's coming to resweep this high up here. $28,295. Outer CT is the real signal, the real signaler. But so we did resweep that high. Technically at this point, this is the CISD now, because we did break this high. At least the RR is like 10 times better now. If we dump now, I mean. So 1 minute IFAG. I mean, yeah, honest, I'm probably looking for the 1 minute CISD, honestly, because I feel like the 1 minute, like, I feel like this just isn't the cleanest structure to me. I mean, I've seen worse structure though. Like, we have a little accumulation zone come up, IFAG back down, but I want to see a CISD, honestly. And this one, I'm probably not going to limit it. I'm probably not going to limit this one. I'm probably going to market this one if I do get an entry. I could definitely see us getting good delivery once it gets closer to like 11 a.m. Like the 11 a.m. macro could make us dump. So we're forming LR. I'm not going to lie. You are kind of right. Dude, didn't fucking bro in chat like call 295, which is like literally like right here. Outer CT. Boy, like a 65 point stop. I do like though the RR on this is gonna be crazy if I can get this. I could probably partial at these lows down here, like that we put in earlier today. 50% off there, maybe only if I get this entry, but and take the rest off the until 4 hour. Oh, also, you know, speaking of hate comments on YouTube, I have no idea what made this come to mind, but yo, so I made that video talking about the new Lucid daily accounts, and there was some dude that was so triggered in my comments. He was talking about like how what do you call it? He called me a fraud because I didn't fully explain the funded account rules on the Lucid daily account, accounts, and like maybe I didn't give a really in-depth explanation, but there's not too much to talk about. There's no consistency rule. There's no winning days. You withdraw above the buffer, and I showed the payout requirements, which is like, said who, me? I mean, you're welcome to come meet me whenever, but no, that wasn't you that made that comment, I don't think. But I just thought it's funny though, and like, yeah, but I was like, bro, what did you want me to explain? Like, I broke down the payout policies, like how to pass, and like I said there's no consistency and no winning days. So like there's not many rules to go over. Oh yeah, and he was like, you only made this video because you want affiliate commissions or something like that. I was like, god damn, bro, like if you're that confused, just go to their website and look at the help section. Bro said, I love you and I can't do this. You're like, does that mean you're heading out for the weekend because you can't listen to my bullshit anymore? Like, are you gonna? I feel like I can't do this could mean a lot of things. I don't know. I feel like my ex-girlfriends always say this to me, and after they say I can't do this anymore, it always goes downhill from there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Well, yeah, no. I was gonna say I'm not the one that was breaking up, but it's not relevant. Fun fact though, I always be getting broken up with. Like, maybe I know someone's probably gonna say that I'm the common denominator, I'm the red flag, but like in my history though, The last time I like broke up with a girl, I was like 16. It doesn't count. You said, why does dude have so much problem from me? What, you're saying Vizit? What did Vizit even do? You said, I'll never break up with you, Tim. Appreciate that. You know, you gotta speak to my next girlfriend about that, because the pattern keeps following. See, that's what they all say. Honestly, though, fags. Bro said, I'll break up with you, Tim. Appreciate that, Vizit. I need someone to, yeah, there is a new CISD. Bro, I'm too busy talking about breaking up with people in my chat. The only thing that susses me out, though, is why is this stop, like, dude, the stop on this is, like, fucking diabolical. Like, isn't good. Like, I might take this maybe slightly under risk if we close below the CISD low-key. The only thing is, though, like, maybe I would take this if we get a crazy displacement candle, if you know what I mean. Like, if this thing closes crazy bearish. Honestly, if it closes right at the CISD, I might not take it. But if it's like where my wrist, yeah, like if we close like this, I'm gonna take this. Okay, so I'm in there. My stop loss is correct, right? Bet. Okay, I'm in there. We're dumping. So I'm a little under risked, slightly, not much. What should I take 1 or 2 contracts off? What type of risk to reward is that when I get my, oh my God. I didn't realize how crazy this risk to reward is. Dude, this could be a fucking banger. If I full TP at these lows down here, that's a band across 3 accounts, and there's the unfilled 4-hour below. So I'm gonna, where's the unfilled 4-hour again? I gotta remind myself. Unfilled 4-hour, I'll just take out 2,800 round number. Or 27,800, I mean. Dude, there's no way that I'm gonna hit this RR. But I will definitely take 2 contracts off at that low we put in. I'll make it look more normal. So I want to see a follow through right here. In terms of risk to reward though, dude, if this, so your trade, it's called Trade C, like SEA, like the ocean. It's available at both Lucid Trading and Tradeify. And obviously, I'm sorry, I need to remind you guys, discount code TIMB272 at both platforms, best current discount. But I mean, we created this 1 minute gap right above my entry. So if we do come back to my entry, I want to see that 1 minute gap hold resistance. There's also like that 1 minute CISD I was considering basing my trade off of up there too, which could hold as resistance. Yeah, we just tapped into that 1 minute CISD. Yeah, I really got to see this candle flip and continue lower now. You definitely not like this reaction. You said I was thinking about taking IFEG. Yeah, I mean, because you're probably thinking about like what this candle close over here with this bottom wick. Honestly, I just feel like we've been dumping so hard toward this unfilled 4-hour higher time frame and like equilibrium in this range. I feel like we're just dumping toward it. I'm just kind of expecting that once we mitigated this 15-minute gap, I feel like we even reswept the high inside of it. Like, I feel like my logic is there's no reason to trade back up here. Like, this high up here should be protected in my mind. That's only if my narrative is correct, right? I mean, like, obviously, I could be wrong. Like, longs could be the move. But I feel like if shorts are going to play out, this high really should be protected. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, you said there's equal lows? 211. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Yeah, hopefully those equal lows, I'm hoping they just get ran to right now. And then we just kind of deliver straight through them. You said, yeah, the bottom wick is shit. Yeah, especially on this 1 minute candle's flipping. Oof. ES is going to the sky. I'm scared. There's an SMT at the high. Oh, wait. Is the SMT going to save me? Isn't there? No, the news at 10 a.m. already passed. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. There's definitely a lot of volume in this. Like, it's definitely flying around everywhere. I don't know. Yeah, volume's not the right word, but there's an SMT at the high. This SMT might save my life, honestly. If we keep delivering down with this SMT. Nah, maybe not. We'll see. I mean, honestly, even if I get stopped on this, it was a decent trade. If I feel like it's the same thing I'm saying before. I'm not using this as cope, but like if this were to play out though, like the RR in this is great. Fuck. Yeah, it's probably gonna stop me out. Okay. So I would be willing to take one more entry. Let's say, like, for example, if it wants to stop raid me, come back down maybe. What's the CISD over here? What's 70 points? Yeah, but honestly, if I lose the second trade though, I'll pull back up trading view. But if I lose 2 trades, I always stop. Honestly, I think I'm probably gonna wait for a close below, like, down here. This 1 minute CISD, in case like it stop rated me. And if this one loses, then I just call it and say I'm wrong. We are entering the 11 a.m. macro in a couple minutes though. So like the first and last 10. Have a good weekend, Vized. I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, because maybe 11 a.m. is my last hope for delivery, but... I just want to double check. I mean, this 15-minute gap is definitely not inverted. Nah, there's no way it could be. You said happy weekend. I hope you don't mind. Don't stop mind. You got it, Cypher. Damn, I can't believe... Dude, this 4-hour candle is flipping without hitting equilibrium in the range on either index. I know we did tap into this 1 4-hour gap down here, but like... What is this? I mean, there is a good chance, like, maybe we just want to come above 10 a.m. open. Maybe put in, like, a bigger wick on that 4-hour candle I can try shorts again. The only thing is, though, if I'm trying shorts, it's like... If I do try shorts again, I'm fading this huge wick on the 4-hour. There's still... I don't know. He said, hi, bro. How are you? Do you trade today? I will start trading from... Hey, that's what's up, Jatin. I took 1 trade so far. I took a short. I took, like a CISD coming out of this 15-minute gap over here. There's, like, LR leading up to, like, this low down here. And there's, like, an unfilled 4-hour gap down here. Equilibrium of the range, LR over here. I'm kind of, I mean, I was going to say I'm kind of bearish higher time frame, but I'm honestly kind of neutral higher time frame at this point. So how long do you stay on for? It really depends on the day. I mean, for my trading window, if I'm not actively in a trade at like 11:10, I always stop trading. If I'm like in a trade at 11:10, I kind of like just manage it for the rest. But I feel like most days, like today included, I'm gonna have to run at like 12. So I got like an hour left. I can chill. You said 4 hour, then 5 minute IFVG long? You mean short? Like you're saying... Oh, like you're saying the 5 minute IFVG we just got over here? So we're still trading inside a 15-minute gap over here. You said where was the equal low? I want to say the equal lows were right here, yeah. Yeah, there's equal lows right there. At least on NQ, they're equal lows. It's a dump. And this is random, but you guys know Powell trades. Sometimes he be setting limits at 10 a.m. open. I think this wouldn't be valid for him low-key, but... I wonder if Powell's 10 a.m. open wick would work. And honestly, there's this 2-minute IVG over here. If we dump through this 2-minute, I also might take that. High key. I mean, we're still technically holding... Yeah, we're still holding this 15-minute fair value gap because we still have like 7 minutes until it closes. This 2-minute right now is the highest time frame gap because we still haven't opened up any other, but we'll see. And then on top of that, there's equal lows down here. I could partial at the equal lows and like, dude, there's so many targets bearish, I feel like, but we will open up a 3-minute gap though if we don't invert this like now. So we inverse the 5. I mean, we did invert the 5, but the 15-minute hasn't been inverted just yet. Out of curiosity, I wonder. If I mark opening range, swing high to swing low. Yeah, I don't know if we're necessarily... ES definitely went to equilibrium as range. I mean, we definitely have given me a good pullback. Is this 2-minute gonna dump last minute? Probably not. Nah. Yeah, there is a long wick on the 1 hour. There are multiple long wicks or just one? Nah, just that one. I just hate that we failed to take like all these stacked lows. There's the unfilled 4 hour. There's equilibrium. Like, I just like, what are we delivering off of? So there's this 3-minute IFVG potentially. It's got an amazing break-even point that's equal lows. I don't know if I'll get a fucking entry though. Is there a CISD? Like, I'm not comfortable. The CISD over here has a crazy. I mean, what? I'll take. Even though it's 100, it is not bad risk to reward. Ideally, I'd prefer to get this 3-minute inversion high key, but so I gotta wait 2 minutes. Ugh. Ow. I feel like whenever my voice cracked so bad there. I feel like when I trade inversions though, and I'm sitting here waiting for a close, it's so anxiety inducing for me. Like I'm sitting here like we have a minute and a half until this candle closes. Just stay where you are. I can see now it's dumping without me, and like if this thing dumps without me, like dude, what if it dumps without me? But we're not getting a 1 minute CISD just yet. It'd be cool if we could get a 1 minute CISD the same time this 3 minute closes, but I would prefer if we don't take out those equal lows when I get my entry, because it would be great if I could like go break even there maybe and like see us continue. You said I'm taking the 3 minute. Honestly, I might be taking the 3 minute as well. And honestly, even if we take out the equal, the RR will be too cooked. I need those equal lows to still be there. But so what, 98 points? Holy shit. But it's I wanted to close like somewhere over here, let's say. What the fuck, Nasdaq? Honestly, am I still about to take this if it closes up here? I don't think I am. No, I mean, it technically didn't even... Yeah, it didn't even close through. I mean, maybe the next candle wants to be like a displacing candle down, but like... Yo, I'm on the same boat as you, Bakakenu. What the... Like, dude, are equal lows, like, mean nothing? Do equal lows mean nothing now? Actually, it would be good for me, though, if we could maybe resweep these highs, like, tap into that 10 a.m. open level again, and then give me, like, a CISD over here. I could probably get better risk to reward, but at least I didn't get my 3 minute IFEG, which saved me. I mean, I only got like, what, 13 more minutes to potentially catch an entry, if that. Yeah, that is true. Honestly, I'm hoping this next candle maybe invert. I feel like if this next candle is not going to invert the 3 minute, though, even if this 15 minute didn't get inverted like higher time frame, I still wouldn't like the structure here. I feel like that would be like too... Like, I'm okay with us like wicking through the gap once and not like inverting it, but like, I feel like if it does it twice, like... Yeah, hopefully if I can get a good close here, though. But it closes in like a minute. So what, there's like 37 seconds. If we close through this 3 minute fair value gap, I just want to double check something. Honestly, I'd really also want to see us close below like that line I just drew, which is holding the 15 minute gap. So I really want to see a dump like right now. If we close below both these things though, I will enter, but we'd have to dump like right now. No, I mean, so technically we inverted the 15 minute gap. Market maker Tim, chill. What do you're probably in longs, right? I mean, honestly, these longs are they might play out. I mean, I keep waiting for confirmation. I just don't get for shorts. Out of curiosity, are we delivering from a 30? Just want to see something. We're not delivering from a 30, so I'm done for the day. Honestly, not a bad decision. And like, we might get an entry in this 3-minute. Dude, wicked me out again. Sorry to hear that, bro. You said, can't we add the two? What? Have a good rest of your day, Abdib. Have a good weekend as well, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm literally mentally deciding right now if I want to take the 3-minute. The thing is, though, this is not a CID. This is equal lows. But, even though we inverted the 15, I honestly might try it only because there's swing equal lows down here. And like, so there's two 15-minute. But we didn't tap into the other one though, I mean, right? The other one's all the way up there. And honestly, it might not, especially, how about this? If the candle looks like a displacing candle, I'll take this. Because the thing is though, there's no 5, like it's not being sponsored by a 5 or a 15-minute gap. I feel like ES is delivering from a 15-minute gap right now though. You know, like ES is, I don't know, we'll see. I feel like every time I think we're going to close to this gap, though, it kind of comes back up. And I will be taking this semi-low risk. I say semi, it will be low risk. Honestly, if we close, yeah, honestly, okay. If this candle wants to close, like, down here, I'll take this. So I'm in for 2 contracts, right? 2 contracts, MNQ. I don't want to see a bottom wick though. Like if we're going to close like this, I'm not taking this shit. Yeah, I'm not taking that. What time is it? 11:03. I feel like the thing I hate too is like this gap's taking forever to invert. Like 1 candle close, 2 candle close. And technically, I guess it did get inverted, but there's just that wick on the bottom side makes me so sussed out. Today, no way. I feel like my logical brain is telling me to just give up. But the thing is though, like, dude, the swing equal lows, there's like a bearish draw still intact. Is there like a CISD in here? Like, oh, fucking Nasdaq. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, honestly, Velcro Cam. Like, if the next 3-minute candle, I look at it and it's like a clear, like, bearish candle. Because technically, yeah, the gap got inverted, but like, I'm not taking that inversion. Oh, Nasdaq. My worst enemy some days. Damn, what? I only have like 1200 in drawdown. That's why I hate trailing drawdown. Like, I'm still up 500 on the week, but I lost 700. I lost like 750. Is that math? 400 plus 300, yeah, 750, yeah. The last 2 days. You said this is PA is scary. I mean, honestly, yeah, I think I'm about to give up on trading it. Like, obviously for the rest of the week. I mean, I'll be back Monday, but like I cut myself off at 11:10. It's like what, 5 minutes until then. But I'm not trying to trade this PA. Honestly, I'll do my trade recap. I'm not trading this shit. So what was my trade? I don't remind myself. I took 1 minute chart. Hello, 1 minute chart. I took this. Stop the high. There's Trump speaking. Not that I know of. I wouldn't doubt it. I'll do my trade recap now. I gotta fix this so the people who click in understand what I'm looking at here. Dude, really? Wait, there were... Oh no, the equal lows got created after. Anthony said, which prop firm should I use as a beginner? Like a futures beginner? I'd say either Tradeify or Lucid. I feel like, honestly, you really can't go wrong with either one. I feel like the Lucid account is a little cheaper. But the Tradeify accounts, like I like the select accounts they offer. You can get like slightly higher of a payout cap, or you can actually get daily payouts above your buffer, if that makes sense. So like when you get the funded account, they pretty much mean like we allow you to lose 2,000, so they just want you to make 2,000, then you can withdraw like the amount over 2,000. They usually it's usually a minimum withdrawal of like 250 or 500, but Lucid's a little cheaper though overall. You just need like 5 winning days of 150 or more to withdraw. But what do you call it? Damn, this thing could have banked. Today's the last day of July, Friday, July 31st. I should have known that. Today's Friday, July 31st. I took one trade on the Nasdaq. It ended up being a loser. I'm going to break down what that trade was. So coming to the session, I did have a very bearish bias. Well, I wouldn't say very bearish. I actually had more of a neutral, but I kind of leaned more bearish as the session went on. That's a better way to explain it. So originally, I wanted to see price trade up into this daily internal high, which is essentially this high inside this gap, right? So a lot of times, once we start like V-shaping up toward it, that's kind of the area I expect price to trade to. On the 4 hour, we've kind of been trending up. I feel like we're also starting to V-shape on the 4 hour, kind of showing an indication of a reversal. So I think, you know what, for me, where's the most obvious draw, like this daily internal high? It also has not been SMT'd, which essentially means ES did not take out that internal high I'm looking at. Because sometimes I feel like if one index takes it out, the other one doesn't. But neither index took it out. And then there's also another unfilled 4 hour gap right above that internal high that might have need to get rebalanced. So at first I was thinking maybe we'll sweep those, react off them. And then even like lower time frame, when you look at how we traded like pretty much Thursday's session, right? We created all these stacked lows. They're kind of more apparent on the 1 minute, right? There's kind of all these stop losses down here. And then there's an unfilled, at market open, neither of these 4 hour gaps had been mitigated. So there was this one 4 hour gap over here that had not been traded to, and there was also this other 4 hour gap down here that was larger. And the other reason I like that 4 hour gap as well is because it lies below equilibrium, which essentially is fancy terms for if you mark from swing low to swing high. A lot of times once we're coming for a retrace, like it doesn't matter if we're moving bullish or bearish, this retracement should go to 50%. And neither index actually was able to do that, which kind of surprised me, but that's part of the reason why I wanted this unfilled 4 hour down here to get hit, as well as like this last push down here, which is essentially like a breaker block, like a change in state delivery, mitigation zone, whatever you want to call it. I'm expecting this to get tapped into and hold as resistance as well. So at market open, go to 930. Get rid of this. So at market open, just right around here, we traded up. So that's pretty much in line with my bias, right? We're having a manipulation up. I want shorts after. I would have taken longs. You said you're in the 3 minute. That's what's up. Honestly, I'm not willing to take this 3 minute anymore, to be honest. Of course, it'll probably play out. I just feel like we chopped for so long. I'm kind of sussed out. Yeah, that's a trade. Someone in my chat told me that one of the trades I was eyeing is getting an entry. It might play out. I'm gonna pass up on it. But so we trade up at the 9:30 open. Oh, if we traded down, I would have taken longs to that daily internal high up there. But I never was really able to get opportunity for that. Once I saw this V shape, so yes, I did want to see the daily internal high get taken, but once I see this V shape, like just fading this whole 930 move, I'm definitely looking for shorts past this. It's a clear sign of a reversal. Like if we were going to move bullish, we should have reacted off of like these 930 lows or like these lows down here. So we came down here. This is the first 4-hour gap I have marked over here. We traded into. Very clean reaction out of it, right? But I'm expecting that to be a fake out because I'm expecting that 4-hour gap even further down to get traded to, like equilibrium, 50% that range, all that type of stuff. So yeah, we tapped into this 5-minute fair value gap up here. But the thing was though, I faded that entry because we ended up opening up an unfilled 15-minute gap, right? Like right up here at the time that setup like started playing out. And that was also right before 10 a.m. open. I feel like a lot of times, like 10 a.m. Loves to like manipulate. So I was too afraid I would get manipulated out of it. Damn, this fucking 3-minute, dude. It's pissing me off. But, so I was seeing us dump. I'm waiting for a pullback for, should this be playing out, Tim? Yeah, low key. But I was looking for shorts. I was waiting for a pullback into a 5 or a 15-minute fair value gap. So we pretty much didn't get that for a hot minute. The first time we did get that was, well, we opened up this 15-minute fair value gap over here. We traded into it. I was expecting a reaction out of it, especially too, like we have all these stacked lows leading up to, my tool, all these stacked lows leading up to it. This is the low we put in from like the AM session. It's also kind of right above that unfilled 4-hour, which I really believe is the clear draw, right? The full run on all these stacked lows, unfilled 4-hour, all that type of good stuff, right? So I took a CISD entry, which essentially, oh, thanks for the sub, Terry. But we're putting in like bullish market structure, right? We're putting in higher highs, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs. So the last structural swing point technically was this swing low down here because we broke above these highs. So I feel like this was a very strong like displacing candle close where it's like we're having volume come in, right? We closed below this low. I just market ordered right here. Don't get me wrong, I could have been more like conservative and maybe waited for a close through here, but I feel like the risk to reward was really good on that. Like if this trade were to have played out, I actually talked about this yesterday. Like, I mean, I can't keep taking low probability trades and saying, oh yeah, the RR is there. But like in this case though, like at the moment I took this trade, we had been dumping very heavily. There were still bearish draws intact, like, and I could get the RR, like, because I know I have my risk to reward tool here. I actually would have partialed 50% at like this low down here, and then I would have held the rest for the unfilled 4-hour gap down here, right? So, yeah, just the RR would have been absolutely crazy if that trade played out. So I was willing to take it, and I also like the displacement that accompanied it. But yeah, so I took that trade. I ended up just getting stopped out. We actually ironically created equal lows. So once I saw the equal lows, have a good weekend, Phoenix Star. Appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, so I got stopped out on that. I was like, you know what? I'll retry this idea. So I was considering taking like a re-entry. I was looking for maybe like a CISD or something. The entry I was eyeballing the heaviest, which you saw me talking about a second before, was, so these equal lows are still intact. Ironically, they haven't been taken, which is weird, but on the 3-minute time frame, this 3-minute was the highest time frame gap in the current leg. So this right here, this 3-minute fair value gap. I was looking for an inversion of this 3-minute fair value gap, and we were also delivering off of a 15-minute fair value gap, right? So mark out this 15. So I'm saying, you know what? We're respecting a higher time frame bearish 15-minute gap. We're disrespecting a lower time frame bullish 3-minute gap, which is the highest time frame gap in the current leg, right? When you go to the 4-minute, there's no gaps in here. When you go to the 5-minute, there's no gaps in here. And then and there's even equal lows down here as well, right? So yeah, I'm actually fucking surprised this setup, because part of the reason I faded this setup was because at 11 a.m. we actually ended up inverting this 15-minute gap over here. So once that gap gets closed through, it's kind of hard for me to base my trade idea off a gap that's been inverted. So once I saw that, I was like, you know what? I don't like this price action. It's kind of been choppy. On the 3-minute, we're failing to close through this gap. Like, we're taking forever to do it. Like, in my opinion, like, I feel like drawn liquidity can put the odds in your favor, but I feel like when we're taking forever to close through a gap like this, like, 1, we're taking forever to close through it. 2, we keep wicking through it. And 3, once we close through it, it's technically still not even the most, like, displacing candle close. Like, I don't know. It's not, like, giving me enough confidence. And actually, I guess this setup might play out. I guess this SMT is saving it, maybe, where you can see ES came out and took out that area where your stop loss would have been, but NQ didn't. Unless, depending on where your stop was, but that setup, if I took this, it would have scared the shit out of me right there. I would not have went break even though, but I'm actually curious to see how this plays out. So I'm really still alive. Yeah, I'm surprised. But and if you guys were not aware already, I do live trade for free here on YouTube Monday to Friday at 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely come pull up, hang out with me, trade with me, see me take all my executions in live time, see me give my analysis, all that type of good stuff. Also hit the like button on this trade recap if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment with your thoughts. Was I a dumbass to the trade I took? Was this a good idea? Definitely let me know, and subscribe for more free live trading, trade recaps, prop firm content, all that type of stuff. Oh, and also discount code TIMB272 at all major prop firms, such as Lucid Trading, Tradeify, My Fund of Futures, Alpha Futures. You said tell them it ain't gonna always be free. What, the live trading? I mean, it probably will be, honestly, but like, you're saying make them feel like they're missing out if they don't get in. Give them FOMO. I low-key feel a slight amount of FOMO from this 3-minute, but the thing was, it low-key would have edged my stop. Dude, I feel like this is a really great example, though, of how you know price action's wonky today. Like, how the fuck did we not take these equal lows earlier? Like, those equal lows should have been taken. You said, yeah, give them FOMO. Bro said 1 hour about a plunge. It really is. Cool. So my trade recaps uploaded. I just have my AI assistant do that for me later. Oh, I'm gonna lock out my account while I'm on the top. Oh, I never showed my executions in the trade recap. I knew I was forgetting something. It's whatever. I don't give a fuck. No one's gonna come in my comments and say, bro, you didn't actually take that loss. You're faking it. Now I'll lock out my account. So I'm down like $300 on the day. So I'm still up on the week. I'm still up $524 on the week, but like, this trailing drawdown's fucking me a little bit. Damn, I can't believe we're still chopping. What time is it? I'll be back in like 5 seconds. I'm gonna grab something to snack on. You said if we get a new higher low. Oh, what? You're in longs. Dude, these equal lows are crazy. How the fuck are they not getting taken? They said, no, not how my entry would be my stop loss. You said the only reason I'm in this is the equal lows. Yeah, and they're swing equal lows as well. Like, they're not even like... Sometimes there's like random equal lows, you know what I mean? I gotta know. This is gonna give me crazy FOMO. If I took this, nah, I probably would have waited to partial. Low key down here, honestly. I feel like if I did take that, I probably would have went break even there and just held the rest for those lows down there. Oh yeah, that 3-minute candle's flipping. These equal lows might be finally taken. It looks like my bias was right. I mean, it looks like the shorts are going to play out. Just wanted to go without me. So it looks like it's going up. Of course, I said 2 minutes ago, but... Or a minute ago. I don't know. These equal lows definitely need to get taken first. So if I did take that, I would have went break even there. Me personally, knowing myself, I probably wouldn't have partialed because I already took one loss. So... Yeah, I'm pretty fixated on those equal lows. You should, but the thing is though, like I know you're saying there's like the SMT but like that's like so late in this. It's so close to lunch hour. We inverted the 15-minute gap on NQ. Like, you said partial, then break even. That's what's up, Bakikana. Not a bad trade. I'm not gonna lie though, that definitely wasn't the worst close. I just, like, in all seriousness, if we got that exact close, like literally one candle previous, I just looked and I was like, you know what? We wicked through it once, wicked through it twice, wicked through it 3 times, wicked through it 4 times. I give up. Like, and then of course the 5th candle decides to be the one to actually give the good close. And I'm talking, these are 3-minute candles. You know what I mean? Like, but. Oh, what time is it? 11:30? Almost 11:30. Well, it's almost, I'll probably hang out until 11:30 and I'll probably get off at 11:30. Start my weekend. You said I get why you faded it. Yeah, it just... I really wish... Well, you're targeting... Oh, 11:20? What? Or you mean like the same area I have marked down here? I think, right? Or is there like some unmitigated gap down there? I don't know. I feel like it's the worst. Just like, I was so close to getting in that trade, and I'm like, oh, I might enter. I might enter. I might enter. And now I just get to watch it. Said no at 10:20 low in 1 minute. Out of curiosity, why those lows and not like just RR, or like, is it like OTE or something, or like? Oh my god, I'm sweating so much. Oh. Oh. No, I'm gonna try to turn my air conditioner on, even though it doesn't work. Oh! My air conditioner is working. Oh. I don't know how long it'll work for. Oh. You should just follow my rules and data. That's what's up. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with that. Oh my god, yo, I wish I tried turning the air conditioner on earlier. I've been sweating so bad. I still gotta replace my air conditioner. Some days it just won't turn on. I think it realized. My dad was asking me too. He's like, what are you gonna do if it's like 90 degrees outside? I'm like, what the fuck do you think I'm gonna do? Just like fucking sweat my dick off. Like, I have no other option. Well, I mean, obviously I gotta replace the air conditioner eventually, but damn, I hate watching this. I would have been up crazy if I took this, because I mean, I would have hit like almost a 4-to-1. That would have been like probably one of my biggest trades again if I hit this. Oh, I love trading. I think I was told this yesterday. So I think it was Uber making a joke about how trading can be like almost masochist, like where you just like you just inflict pain on yourself. Like dude, this hurts for me to watch. Like I was trying to take that 3-minute inversion for so long, and now it's playing out so perfectly, and I'm getting cucked. I'm just sitting here watching it play out. I mean, in hindsight, it's not like I regret. Like, I don't look back and think, damn, Tim, you should have taken that. Like, I understand why I did not take it. Like, we inverted the 15-minute, like, I don't know. The closure on the 3-minute stuff, like, until I gave up and we got that 3-minute closure right there, like, it looked disgusting. And I would have full closed if ES took that low first, but it's looking like NQ is gonna hit the low first. Said you follow your rules. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like in my head, I'm human just like you guys. I feel like it usually takes me a second to register in my head. Like I mean, I always give you guys advice, like, follow your rules. Like, if it wouldn't work out over the longer term, just take it. Don't get FOMO, blah, blah. But, like, I'm human, too. Like, there's always moments where I gotta kind of remind myself, like, the same stuff I tell you guys, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I feel like it's human. It's definitely human. It's also not even, like, part of the reason people get FOMO, too. This is low-key psychological sauce, okay? You get FOMO not only because you missed out on money, you also get FOMO because you wasted your time, right? You spent there for 2 hours trading the Nasdaq. You did a good read. You called where it was going to, but you feel like your time was wasted. You have nothing to show for your time, regardless of you feel like you missed out on the money. You know what I mean? It's like your brain gives you two feelings of FOMO at once. Or sometimes you'll get FOMO of like, oh, I previously was up, or like my account balance used to be this. Like, I don't know. Trading psychology is hard. Ugh. Honestly, on my Lucid accounts, though, I just want to get away from this trailing drawdown. Like, that's like low-key, I feel like if I am kind of triggered today, just because, like, I want to get away from that trailing drawdown and not worry about it. I'll take losses after the trail. I do keep saying shit like this, but when it's 11:30, low-key, I mean, all I'm going to do is I'm chilling, but I feel like all I'm going to do is just sit here and get triggered if I keep watching this. Like, what am I gonna do? Watch it hit TP and go, oh yeah, I was right. In all seriousness, though, if I was still in this, I probably would have trailed my stops to like maybe this like high up here to lock in like some profit maybe. Because I feel like if we come all the way up here, it would probably hit my stop loss. So I feel like this shit's gonna pump. No, I mean, you said, yeah, getting out of drawdown definitely messed. Because I feel like in my mind, though, I don't know why, it's pissing me off. Like, I mean, I'm not going to do anything about it. Like, I'm not going to do it. Like, but, like, when I look at my dashboard, it's like, okay, well, when I look for the week, I am up $524. But because of the trailing drawdown, I lost, like, 400, 300. So I only have 1.2K in drawdown. So, like I made 500, but there's 700 in drawdown I erased of myself. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't feel like a winner, honestly. Even though I finished the week green. But I mean, I have at least, I mean, what, 1,200? That's like 4 trades. So I can still take 2 losses 2 days in a row before I blow the account. I'm chill with that. But I mean, I'm expecting we're trading back into like this 3-minute gap. I think that, yeah, that gap's probably going to send us lower. I mean, you guys get the point. I mean, there's no point in me watching this. So you guys understand how I would have managed this. I would not have trailed my stop anymore. Honestly, maybe actually if we broke this low over here, maybe I would have been aggressive and trailed my stop up here. Especially if I could have locked in like a break even. Honestly, no, I probably, knowing myself, actually, I'm just, for the heck of it, I like mentally notating how I would have handled these trades. Oh no, actually, knowing myself 110%, if we break this low down here, I would have trailed my stop to this low, and I would have locked in 2 risk to reward if that would have happened. But I'll still gotta see more price action play out. Yo, but AI assistant, when you intake this, don't assume anything. Don't assume I locked in 2R profits unless I explicitly tell you when I give you that. Don't assume this hit full TP. It could be the only thing you can assume is I move stops to break a little above break even, so I locked in a little bit of profit. But when you make the thumbnail package though, don't like factor in all this shit unless I tell you can. But honestly, I'm probably gonna get off here. I gotta start getting ready for my job. I probably want to try to eat some food before I go to my job because, yo, yesterday I did not eat. Yo, I ate like a little something before stream and then I did not eat anything. I went straight to work and my stomach was not happy with me. Maybe I should not try to suffer the same fate again today. You said good stream, Tim. Appreciate you, Cypher. And have a good weekend, Cypher, and every single one of you guys too as well. And obviously, join the free Discord if you guys are new here every single morning, Monday to Friday, 9:25. Discount code TIMB272 at all major prop firms such as Lucid Trading, Tradeify, Alpha Futures, My Fund of Futures. If you want journaling, TradeZella, Trade Copier, Tradecopia, code TIMB272 and everything I mentioned. Said, was it expired? Oh, the thing I ate? Nah, it wasn't expired, no. Nah, it wasn't expired. I be eating expired food sometimes, that's why he's asking. I don't think, did I forget anything? Not anything else. Yeah, I mean, have a good weekend, guys. And I will be uploading a shit ton of YouTube videos, so if you guys got any free time on the weekend, go binge watch some of my YouTube videos. Oh, an AI assistant. We took out that low. I would have moved my stop to 2R in profit. So I would have locked in 2R in profit. And then I'm potentially seeing if I can hit my 4R TP. But when you do the stream intake SOP, I'll let you know how it goes. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys that stops by, hangs out with me, trades with me, all type of good stuff. But have a good weekend, guys. Peace out.